Woo, okay. Happy Thursday, everyone. Okay, all right, let's get this together. Thank you, Lisa, Pat, and Kevin, for your support of Tradeswoman. It's so inspiring. Thank you for having a sister's backs. First and foremost, I would like to thank my higher power for bringing us here today. I want to thank my brothers, Joe Geiger, my executive leadership, mentors, and foremen for treating me like family. I would like to thank the sisters who came before me for paving the way for me and thousands of tradeswomen to come. Finally, I want to dedicate this award to my grandmother, who is here with us today. There she is. Now, being this year's Tradeswoman Honoree is a big moment for me because my grandmother taught me to be humble and to let my actions speak for itself. So when New asked me to be this year's Tradeswoman Honoree, I was nervous and excited to be humble and to be myself, but also to really share my accomplishments for the first time. My mom passed away when I was 4, and my aunt died just a few months later. Me and my 6 cousins had no one to take care of us. And at that point, my grandmother became our mother. And after losing both her daughters, she pushed through and had to make sacrifices. Every morning, I would hear her leave the house at 4 a.m. to provide for us, giving up her dream of becoming an RN in the process. This is what a strong woman looks like. Watching her made me want more out of life, and I became ambitious. Grandma did everything she could for us, but times were hard. And since I was young and thought I knew everything, I knew I didn't want to stay there anymore. So I ran away. I didn't finish high school. I didn't have a direction, but I did have a plan. Soon after, I earned my GED, and after I started nursing school, just like she did. I tried to do something that I knew would be stable, and I wondered if I was making the right choice. Coming back from school one night, I saw an ad on a train that said, "Start a new career." The woman with a sledgehammer stared at me, and something inside me just clicked. As soon as I got home, I called and enrolled for the next class. When I found New, I finally found my purpose. Every day I showed up, New made my dreams more real. My friends and family kept saying that construction was not for me, that nursing school was a stable career, but I knew it wasn't for me. Through all these doubts, New pushed me forward. Every day, they helped me develop a skill that took me further along my path. New, Tammy, Maggie, Sadia, and Ellie, you tradeswomen picked me up. You guys put fire behind my dreams, and I thank you. Because of New, because of my grandmother, and because of all these women, I was able to join the Carpenters Union right after I graduated. And of course, those doubts stayed in the back of my head as I stepped onto my first job site. But so did New's training. I remember to stay positive and excited to be there. Every morning was Happy Monday, Happy Tuesday, Happy Wednesday. I showed up an hour early every day, and I found extra work to do, and I took feedback like nobody's business. I introduced myself to everyone I saw, and I was so excited about the job that I think a few of the guys thought I was crazy. Oh, God, okay. They would ask me to give me some of whatever I was on. Soon enough, they began to act like me. For the first time in my life, my community was growing. My union family was growing, and it keeps growing. Building alongside my brothers and sisters, I've earned stability that has given me hope for a future. And listen, I've built some of the dopest projects in this city. I worked 20-hour shifts for 2 weeks straight, building an emergency Ebola quarantine center at Mount Sinai. I was sleeping with a skill saw in one hand and a nail gun in the other. Working at the Whitney Museum, I opened $1,000 ceiling tiles so that the Secret Service could look through them before Barack and Michelle's visit. Yeah, right. And I don't want to brag, but at my current job, Memorial Sloan Kettering, my foreman calls me if a job has to be done in a crunch. Shame. There you go. It's that same style that's built my reputation and kept me working this whole time, and I'm grateful. When I look back on my life, the pain doesn't go away. But new in my career have allowed me to see the beauty in my struggles. Carpentry gave me everything I needed to fulfill my own dreams. It's given me a car, a home, and a life-changing income. But really, it's given me everything I needed to start paying it forward. Sometimes I look back and remember the struggles I went through as a kid. I see young women coming in as carpenters, working through those same struggles. Through New, they're the first people I give back to. I do my best to make sure that all my brothers and sisters are working hard and changing their lives. But when I see a young tradeswoman working on a more stable life, I see myself. The sister who doesn't yet know what she's worth. The sister who doesn't yet know if she can stay positive. The sister who sees a way to a better life, but her family tells her this isn't for her. I'm here for you, because that's what a union career is all about. Being there for each other, being there to improve each other's lives. And now, because of this career, because of New, I get to give back to where I want to the most, my grandmother, who gave me everything, who gave up everything, who gave me her whole life. I can give her a place to live with me. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Get emotional, all right. We lived together in the same neighborhood where her giving back made this whole story possible. She made me possible. Now I get to return the favor. For what you did for me, this is for you, Ma. I love you. Thank you all. Thank you, New. And thank you for this honor.